With Jack Doherty getting pulled up on for a fight at 1:30 a.m. from a minor, Dylan Danis telling a story where Logan Paul almost died, but because of Dylan Danis, apparently he didn't die. KSI's halftime performance at the Sidemen charity match turning 400,000 people away. Young Philly speaking for the very first time amidst his charges over in Australia. Neon coming clean about wanting to be a better quote-unquote streamer. And even Fousey apologising to Neon. It's all going crazy, right? The whole situation's mad. We're going to break it all down. So, first thing we're going to talk about is, of course, Jack Doherty, the internet's biggest scumbag, right? No one likes Jack Doherty. I don't think. I think his fans, if you can even call them fans, are people whose frontal cortexes have barely developed, if even developed yet. So they're yet to find out how bad Jack Doherty is. But one instance of this frontal cortex clearly not developing is a fan, quote-unquote fan, who pulled up at Jack Doherty's place, right, met by security at 1:30 a.m. and called out Jack Doherty for a fight. Yeah, apparently this genuinely happened. Let's take a look.
I promise you I'm not a threat. I'm a little boy. I'm a minor. I just have a proposition. Can I talk to you? Okay. Please just send this message to Jack. I promise I'm not a threat or anything, but I want to box Jack Doherty with his permission. Please.
You want to box
Yes.
Jack?
I'll sign a waiver and everything.
You do know that it's 1:30 in the morning, right?
No, but...
You do know it's 1:30, right?
Yeah.
Don't you think it's a better way to go about doing this?
Yeah, I know. But this is the only time I have free to do this.
Okay. What's your name?
My name, John.
John. What's your Instagram?
Really?
Show me your Instagram.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. Wait, you're Dave, right?
Yeah, but show me your Instagram.
Oh, my actual name is Muhammad. I just got scared. I'm a little bitch. But, here.
Show me. Hold it still.
Oh, you can't see it?
Yeah, I can.
Oh.
Put it back.
Oh, sorry.
Just hold it still.
Wait, is this going to send to Jack?
I'm going to send this to Jack.
Okay. Jack, I'll even box you for my chain, Jack. I paid $160 for this, Jack. So please, please, for me, Jack, please.
All right, I will send you a message.
Okay.
Coming by here, and at 1:30, it's not going to work.
Okay, if I do come back, would or should I not?
Let Jack get in touch with you.
All right.
What the fuck? I mean, I don't believe it for a second. This kid rocking up within the first sentence and being like, I am a minor. I am 16 years old. No, you're not. You're not a minor. You look about 50, bro. Right? You look about 50, and I don't know what the fuck this is. I don't know if this is a troll. I don't know if this is like a staged thing, but whatever it is, it's fishy as fuck. It's weird, but I wouldn't even be surprised if Jack Doherty took him up on the fight, because Jack Doherty is that kind of person. But we're going to move on. The next thing, obviously, Dylan Danis is taking on KSI in a boxing match. I'm not going to lie, it's been a bit dead, the pre-fight build-up. Like, the only thing that we've really had, like, do you remember when Dylan Danis and Logan Paul were about to fight? Dylan Danis was all over Twitter, right? Slandering, memes, all sorts of crazy shit. And he's been well quiet. And it's no, like, surprise, because obviously Logan Paul's, like, suing him for, like, defamation of character. Like, he went for Nina Agdal, like, proper hard. And, yeah, it was a total mess. So I'm not surprised that he's not really doing it, but KSI's not really doing much either in the way of, like, pre-fight build-up. The most we had was when KSI slapped him with a pancake at their last face-off, and that was, you know, that was months ago now. And it was just, I don't know, it's a bit dead. It's a bit dead. But Dylan Danis has appeared on a podcast to tell a story about when he was going to be fighting Logan Paul. And apparently, Logan Paul pulls up in Dylan Danis' ends, right? In his own terms. It's his city, apparently. It's his city. He runs the show. And someone was literally going to bust a cap in Logan Paul until Dylan Danis told him not to.
And then the thing happened with Logan in the city where he almost got shot. You remember that? He talked about that. That was real. He said it.
That was real?
I swear on my everything, he would have died that night.
Why?
On everything. Because he came to somewhere, he in the city, my city. Listen to me.
I love when this
that's why you
Dylan
get
comes out.
No,
I
because
love when this Dylan comes out.
you gotta be careful.
Okay.
I'm not gonna say too much. Obviously, gangsters don't fucking say their shit, but
Yeah, I get it.
Gangsters don't. My man said that. He actually said gangsters don't say their shit. Like, this guy is not a gangster. He is the furthest thing from a gangster I've ever seen. Like, no one, like, gangsters don't even refer to themselves as gangsters. That's how non-gangster this guy is. What a melt.
he came to an after party where it's all my people. Like, because obviously I was going out and see a lot. I have a lot of friends in the city, and we didn't know the kind of energy he was coming on. And I was on crutches, and he was with a girl at the time, or whatever. And the people that were there are very serious people. I'm not gonna say obviously who they are, but they're very serious. And he came and started talking to me, and then they like came up and like, for like something happened, and then they pulled me to the side and they're like, "Yo, dude, I don't know if I shouldn't talk about it, but it came to a point."
You can't start the story then.
I know, but I'm trying not to go to jail.
Okay, jail.
Not jail, but like nothing
Yes.
happened. Obviously,
Yeah,
nothing happened. But it came to a point where like, "Yo, we could put two." It just came, and I was like, "Listen, that's not happening. Like, I don't hate the kid that much. You know what I mean?"
Jeez.
And he told the story that he got a gun pulled on him. So
And you think it was because of you that
no,
he
knows.
didn't? No, that he didn't.
100%. Like it was 100%.
Okay.
He would have died that night. And I was like, no, dude, I don't hate him that much. Don't kill the kid. But these guys are like the kind of guys that look out for you. That you know what I mean. You don't fuck with these. You come to my city.
This is after the fight.
This is
before the fight.
Before,
Okay.
yeah, I was on crutches.
Yeah.
He talked about it. We were at an after party.
Okay.
Yeah, again, it's one of them ones where it's like half-baked story. Probably, there's probably like sprinkles of truth in there with like some exaggerated moments of absolute bollocks, but it's Dylan Danis. What do we come to expect? The best part of this video, though, is going to be by far this clip where obviously the Sidemen charity match took place last weekend. It was huge. Absolutely phenomenal scenes, right? Even if you hate anyone that was involved within the stream or within the charity match, you can admit that what was done was absolutely phenomenal. Raising well over £4 million for charity is groundbreaking. 90,000 people, packed Wembley Stadium. It is just phenomenal. 2 million concurrent viewers, right? But during the halftime performance, obviously AJ Tracy came out, and then KSI was doing Thick of It as a little treat to the fans, because who doesn't love Thick of It? Well, it turns out that over 400,000 people don't like Thick of It, because when KSI came out to do his halftime performance, 400,000 people clicked off the video before coming back when the second half kicked off. It's actually quite hilarious when you take a look at the footage.
Wait. I swear that's it. Did 400,000 people leave when he started singing? What the fuck? 400,000 people just left! Okay, here's the remix.
400,000 people were like, yeah, not today, Satan, not today, and fucked off. I mean, I know it's a bad song, right? But is it really that bad? Like, I think this was just more for the trolling of KSI than anything else. But ultimately, what was done for a fantastic cause. That can't be taken away, and it cannot be discredited in the slightest. But this is still a little bit funny. But something that's a little bit less funny are the charges that are being pressed against young Philly over in Australia for SA. Now, he's got his court hearing that's coming up incredibly soon, and obviously he's been stuck in Australia ever since the charges came out against him, and things became, very, very public, and he had to appear, obviously, to police every single day. He has to check in with the police, and he's like basically on house arrest, essentially. But he's spoken out for the first time in a very, very long time, with his charges coming up incredibly soon over in Australia.
Alex, I'll see you tomorrow. Afternoon.
How you feeling?
There's a couple, brother. Afternoon. Enjoy the weather, man. It's a lovely day.
Accusations true?
Obviously, very, very chipper. He seems very chipper considering the charges that have been pressed against him. I wouldn't be that chipper for sure, but maybe he knows something that we do not know. Moving forwards, though, we've got Neon. So Neon, obviously, is one of the most controversial streamers on Kick. I don't even know if he's still on Kick. He got banned and unbanned and banned that many times that I can't keep up with it. He might still be on Kick. He might not be allowed on Kick. I don't know. Fuck it. But he's been out recently. He's come out in a podcast, not come out like out the closet, but he's come out to tell people that he wants to move away from his controversies. He doesn't want to be that trolling streamer. He doesn't want to be that, you know, that guy that's a dick anymore. He wants to go down a bit more of a better route. And to be fair, I'm all about second chances, right? Yeah, he's done some very questionable things that's got him to the point that he's at now. And obviously, without those things, he's going to see a significant fall off. Like, people aren't going to watch Neon for Neon. They're going to watch Neon to see the crazy shit that he does. It's like Fousey, for example. No one watches Fousey because they want to see Fousey. They want to see if he's going to crash out or if he's going to do something fucking crazy. And Neon's kind of the same, but he seems to be turning over a new leaf. And if he can uphold that promise and doesn't revert back to being the same old dick, then fair play to the guy.
So, honestly, like, before, I was just on the streets, messing around, trolling people, like, just farming, like, what I could, but then I realized, like, that's not what brings you long-term success. It just brings you hate. It doesn't get me to where I want to be. So I started, like, just tapping into, like, just hitting up, like, UFC fighters, NBA players, NFL players, boxers, and, like, playing their sport with them, because, like, that was always my passion, especially basketball. So now, like, I'm able to go around basketball players, like, my dream, and then tapping into other things where people, like, will see a different side of me, not just a side of me that's just, like, trolling, messing around, and just being like a jackass, you know? When you do it so much, it starts to become what people really think about you. It's hard to, like, change people's minds, but once you, like, stir it in their head that you're really not that person, you're changing, whatever, then you see a big difference.
I mean, fair enough. Like I say, if he can uphold that and he can be that person, why not? But again, we're yet to see whether that's going to uphold, because that is ultimately what's bringing him clicks, views, and clout. But something else that he did with this newfound kind of direction is looked at Fousey's apology, because Fousey has recently apologized to Neon for all of the, basically tries to bury the hatchet, and this is Neon's response to Fousey's apology.
Life, especially during Ramadan, so that hurts. It's 100% deserved. I talk shit about the kid for months.
With this situation too, genuinely, bro, that is an apology that I actually appreciate deep inside, because Fousey was coming at me for a long time, you know, I feel like Fousey just has these moments where he just turns into like a person who he's not deep inside. I think this right here is who Fousey actually is, and he has his moments, yeah, bro, I genuinely appreciate this apology, Fousey, and I hope that fast is going well for you, and Ramadan Mubarak to you, bro. And yeah, I appreciate that, bro. It really means a lot, bro, because, you know, chat, no matter what someone does to you, no matter how bad of a person you are to someone, like, there's always, like, God tells you, you need to accept apologies and stuff, bro. Like, no matter what, like, you need to.
Yeah, fair enough. I mean, it seems like a humble apology, and it seems like a humble, you know, acceptance of the apology. But again, it's one of those things where, is this going to uphold on either end? Is Fousey going to crash out and start, like, going for Neon again? Most likely. Is Neon going to end up, like, you know, reverting back and going back and forth with Fousey again? There's a possibility. I don't know. I mean, I'm more likely inclined to believe that Fousey's going to end up crashing out before Neon reverts. I hope that Neon sticks down this path, because he could actually make something decent of his career, I suppose, other than just being a knobhead on the streets. But there you go. What do you guys think about all of this? What do you think about this little format? You know, just bringing some little clips to you guys and compiling it all together, giving my thoughts and opinions, as well as, you know, just sharing it. But let me know your thoughts and opinions down in the comments below. Are you down there? Jump to the hell out of the like button. Subscribe if you're new. Tick on my little bell. And until next time, I'll speak to you later. Peace.